I'm about to go all out in this video to tell you some of the methods I used to gain a massive growth spurt at the age of 19 years old, when I didn't even think it was possible to grow any further. Before we proceed, I want to tell you one thing, and it is that consistency is key to see results. You can't simply get one of these plans in place, do it for a few days and then give up, because that contradicts itself. A plan is something that needs to be done day in, day out. So take this advice as you will and implement it strategically. These following exercises work in 3 ways. One of them is by stretching the spine, decompressing the joints, and stimulating human growth hormone production. Number 1 is fairly simple, it's hanging. Because gravity is constantly compressing your spine, hanging from a bar reverses this effect, elongating your back and improving your posture. If coupled with weights, the actual effect of this exercise is going to be heightened a lot. Try to do this exercise 5 times a week, 3 sets of around 30 seconds or so, or however long feels comfortable for you. For many of you with a bad posture, this is instantly going to decompress your spine, helping you gain an additional 2 to 3 inches of height within 1 month of practice. This height you actually lose over the course of the day by having a bad posture or sitting at the desk. Number 2, Maasai jumps. This tribe is known for their vertical jumping. They're one of the tallest specimens to walk amongst mankind on Earth. They do a traditional jumping dance that causes microfractures in their shin bones, forcing them to grow back longer and stronger. I would say do this as much as you feel a need for, but don't overdo it. And do take rest days so that the microfractures do heal. Number 3 is sprinting. 3 to 4 times a week and 5 sets of 10 to 20 second sprints with a rest in between of around 20 seconds. Sprinting like this can actually increase your human growth hormone up to 400%. The faster and harder you go with these sprints, the more human growth hormone release there will be. From my personal experience, when sprinting, you're going to be incredibly hungry afterwards. Make sure that you eat strategically afterwards as well, because you'll want to have an insulin spike to also prompt the release of the insulin growth factor 1 hormone, which is the main hormone which helps us in our height, as well as human growth hormone, which we initially are boosting from sprinting. A great way to do this is to have a natural sugar like honey, or take something that will also have another knock-on effect, which is great for our height. Honey is great because obviously it helps with luteinizing hormone, which signals for testosterone release. But you can also go for a really anabolic thing like raw colostrum, which has lactoferrin, which is a active protein and a protein with bioavailable insulin growth factor 1 as well, and it's extremely nourishing. Number 4, basketball. Take up basketball as a sport. And keep in mind that all of the exercises that I've gone on about at the beginning of the video, sports like basketball, pack them all into one and make it more enjoyable as well, because you're passively doing all of these things. This might make progress easier and maybe even more evident, because you're actually unknowingly doing these things that I've already mentioned more times, like you're sprinting more than you would be if you were sticking to a plan where your brain might be trying to it might be less motivating for you to do it. But let's also talk about something really weird, right? So there was an experiment done by a few governments, and they made a really interesting discovery. They increased the amount of basketball courts around their country, and this was particularly in China in the 1980s. Over the last few decades, we've actually seen the average height of Chinese youth increase. Now, this might be due to other factors, but this was evident especially in urban areas where the basketball courts were most accessible and where they were built the most as well, where their numbers were increased the most as well. And it's not just in China, it's also in Serbia, with one of the tallest populations, where basketball has deeply embedded in its culture. Kids grew up playing daily, constantly jumping and stretching their bodies. Exactly what's needed to stimulate growth, of course, on top of an excellent diet. The real question, I guess, now is, are you training your body the right way to maximize your growth potential? Or are you simply thinking about nutrition? Or are you simply still thinking that it's a genetic thing? Well, it's all of these factors, actually. Number 5 is the Cobra stretch. This might be one of the most powerful stretches for height increase. What it does is it increases spinal flexibility and counteracts the compression from sitting and gravity. Do this exercise every morning and night, 3 sets of 20 seconds. My advice is to do all stretching exercises before sleeping. It helps widen the growth plates, and it also enables you to take advantage of the human growth hormone release during sleep, because stretching gets you into a more relaxed state before you do go into the stage of deep sleep. Number 6 is downward dog, stretching the back, hamstrings and calves, obviously improving your overall flexibility and posture. It's basically a follow-up from the Cobra stretch, and it helps to relax spinal tension but also stretches your calves a lot. Number 7 is standing on your toes, which actually strengthens your calves and encourages full body elongation. Try to basically reach up to the sky as much as you can. You'll feel tension in your spine and in the sides of your ribs. That's a good thing because it's decompressing your body. The next one basically is touching your toes. This one's basically so simple. There's no gimmicks, it just works. It enhances spinal flexibility and prevents stiffness. If you do it daily for 3 sets of 20 seconds or as long as you can hold it, it's going to be excellent. The stretch targets your hip flexors and creates tension in the chest and spine, helping improve posture and alignment for optimal growth. This has basically been a very entry-level guide to exercises to help you grow taller. I hope it has helped. If you want additional information and one-on-one personal tailored advice from expert consultants and some input from myself as well on the guides in this particular community, then do be sure to join the Ascension Chamber community. The link to that is in my description. It has many different guides with gate-kept information and resources that are super helpful if you want to glow up, grow taller, improve your internal mechanisms like gut health as well in an extremely short amount of time. You don't really want to spend a load of time researching it. This has everything that you do need in one place. The highest sort of level of information with all of the scientific studies, no low-level bullshit. So yeah, do go and join that community right now. I definitely recommend it. But yeah, stay tuned for the next video and let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know actually your growth goals as well and your progress.